So, you can probably tell by now that I'm not the happiest guy to have on stage, you know, it's not going to be the happiest half an hour of your life, I'm sorry. It's going to be pretty miserable. Alright, thank you very much. But, thanks. This next song is trying to be funny, and it's all about the stuff that pisses me off, and alright, getting pissed off, alright. It's good that you're on my level already, that's cool, but it's called I Hate, and amazingly some of you already know it, so listen. Amsterdam, are you ready to sing along? Are you okay to sing for one song? Is that alright? So I have a little practice, okay? So the chorus goes like this. It's very easy. It goes like this. Well, it goes like la 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 la. Give it a go. And it goes like la 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 la. Listen, I want to make another deal with you. If you agree with the stuff that I hate in this song, you have to sing as loud as you possibly can in the chorus. Is that okay? Is that a deal? Alright. How about you guys sitting down? Have we got a deal? Alright, so it goes like this. Well, I hate racist blokes telling tasteless jokes and explaining where people belong. So just to have a little recap, if you don't sing as loud as you possibly can in the chorus, that means you're a racist. Just throwing that out there. In fact, can we have the lights up just a little bit so I can spot the racists, if that's okay? Alright, wonderful. Beautiful, I can see it now. Lovely. Alright. I hate racist blokes telling tasteless jokes and explaining where people belong. I hate ignorant folks that pay money to see gigs and then talk through every fucking song. Not you lot. I hate people in nightclubs snorting coke and explaining where you're going wrong. So if you agree, then come hating with me and feel free to sing along. Go on. And it goes la 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 la. Updates on Facebook. FYI, we were never M8s. We pretend to be friends on the internet when in real life we've got nothing to say to each other. Oh brother, I have love for my mother, for good times, for music and my mates. Yeah, I love and I live and I have love to give, but sometimes we can be sick. And it goes like la 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 la, bit louder, la 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 la, la la la. You know, I hate them fussy eaters. You cook them for heaters. The only thing that rhymed. They only eat pizza and chips. I hate stepping outside for a smoke and some guy coughs like your lungs are his. There's only about 9 smokers who agreed with me, that's cool. And I hate queuing up for festival toilets. Especially when you need a shit. Sorry. This next line, some of you are going to disagree with, and that's fine, but I hate the X Factor. For murdering music, you bunch of money-grabbing pricks. And it goes like, la 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 la. I can't hear you, la 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 la. insecure teens that make 10-year-olds race to grow up. Hey kids, let's all be anorexic or better. Eat chocolate until you throw up. That was a joke, don't actually. Keep your Hollywood stars in their stupid cars and the Botox that makes them look fucked. Just grow old with grace. Have you seen Cher's face? She looks like she's been hit by a truck. And it goes la 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 la. One more time, as loud as you possibly can. And it goes la 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 la. Amazing, thank you so much for singing. Thank you very much. A really new one, and it comes with a story. So, as I said, I've been making my living out of playing on the street. We call it busking in England. Do you guys call it busking as well? Is that? All right, cool. I said busking in France. They're like, you are baking? What are you doing? No, not baking. So I was busking, and me and my best friend Stu, last summer, went through Europe. We went through Germany and Scandinavia, and in fact we were in Amsterdam for a week as well. And I wrote this song as we travelled around about two people that I met. So the first guy, I was busking, not baking, busking in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and it was just a beautiful city, but on that day it was rainy and cold and miserable, and no one was listening, and everyone was just walking past doing their shopping. And I just felt really sad about everything, but it's alright, I'm over it, it's fine. And so, apart from this one old guy who was like 800 years old, and he was sat there for the whole time, for like 2 hours, just listening to every word. And he came up to me afterwards when I was packing up my stuff, and he told me this story. He said that he was from Australia, and for years and years, him and his wife had never travelled outside of Australia too much, and for years they planned this big round-the-world trip for when they retired and stopped working. So they saved all their money up, and they finally retired, and they bought their round-the-world tickets, and 2 months after that, his wife very sadly and suddenly passed away. She died. But what I thought was incredible about this guy was he had never been travelling before, and he still chose to go around the world on his own. And I just thought it was the bravest decision ever. So I only spoke to him for about 5 minutes, but it really stayed with me, you know. So I started writing this song about him. And then we got to Zurich, which was cool. And I was sat outside my hotel with a big beard, playing my guitar, looking very homeless. No one was coming to talk to me. And this woman, about 40 years old, she came out of the hotel and, without saying hello or anything, just sat down next to me and told me that she'd just been dumped by her boyfriend that she'd been with for like 12 years for a younger woman. And so we just smoked 1,000 cigarettes and talked about how sad everything was. So the first part is about the old Australian guy, and the second part is about the sad Swiss woman. Right. And, so it's double sadness, and it's called Travelling Alone, and it goes something like this. Australian man, Scandinavian town, kicking stones round the square. He sat for a while and carved out a smile, as if someone would care. Said I'm a long way from the Gold Coast, furthest I've ever known. And this just ain't my home. It was my wife's idea, but she's no longer here. She left me traveling alone. Well, I never heard silence ring out like a bell. I never heard silence like last night in an expensive hotel. Well, not like that sounded bad. But this next song is about how frustrating it can be pursuing music, and I wrote it in a really horrible hotel in Glasgow last year when I just played a shit gig, and it's called 27, and I want to dedicate it to anybody who's trying to do music or art or photography or just trying to pursue anything. And for anybody who's got loads of people hanging around saying, oh, I wouldn't do that, you'll never make it, it's too hard. Fuck them. This is for you. It goes like this. 27 years old. Only thing I know, the only thing I get told. I gotta set out if I wanna get sold. Don't want the devil to be taking my soul. Write songs that come from my heart. I don't give a fuck if they get into the chart or not. Only way it could be is to sail the sea and leave my shadow hanging over me. I don't know where I'm running, I know how to run, cause running's a thing I've always gone. Years, 27 years now. Only thing I know that I don't know how to please everybody all the time, cause everybody's always fucking changing their minds. A little bit faded, a little bit jaded. I wanna stop and I won't be persuaded. Took out words I won't believe in. See my face on a video screen. Don't know where I'm running, I know how to run, cause running's a thing I've always done. But I know what I've done, I'm a hungry heart. I'm a loaded gun. Oh, oh, no. And oh, 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 and oh, oh. 27 years done. Written 600 songs, only 12 get sung. 87,000 cigarettes have passed through these lungs, and every single day I wish I'd never smoked one. A week brushing my teeth and a week getting my hair cut. 8 years sleeping, I'm still tired when I wake up. A whole year eating and I still lost weight, fuck. 5 proper girlfriends and 5 messy breakups. 27 birthdays, 27 New Years, 30,000 quid, just so I could have a few beers every night. Oh,